I feel like every year I become more of a grandfather, and I just can't help it. I just embody that energy in this stage of my life, and I'm not mad about it. I actually really like that pumpkin spice creamer. It's sugar-free, and obviously the real stuff would be better, but you know, in a pinch, it hits the spot. So I actually have a big day today. Like, not that I'm doing a lot of things, but just like a big event is happening, which is that I am finalizing and submitting my ERAS application. I'm really nervous. I feel like I've checked it like 50,000 times. But you know, I think second time's a charm. And when you, in case you don't know, I am a doctor in training, and I applied for a residency last year and I didn't match. And so I'm reapplying this year to see if I get in. You know what happens? You know, when you know what you're going into the second time, it's like almost like the anticipation kills you. Like, you're more prepared, but you're also like, oh my God, am I doing this right? Like, did I make the changes necessary? And like, you know, I just have to have faith that I did. Faith, like belief in a higher power. I don't know. I should really become religious at this point. Like, it might help, but we're gonna go ahead, submit that, and then I'll figure out what I'm doing with the rest of the year, because that's been a big thing. That's been on my plate. It's been the reason why I haven't been making videos. It's been the reason why I haven't been reading, because every spare moment of my time was like dedicated to this project of reapplying. So, I just submitted. Now the waiting game begins. It is what it is. I have one of my most anticipated releases this year, and I don't know when I'm gonna start it, but maybe now is the time, because I've been so confused about what to read. But this book, I've been looking forward to it ever since I read her first translation, and now we're getting the second one, and this one apparently took years and years. This feels like a book. This feels like a book I'll pass on to my whole family and my whole dynasty. This was so expensive, but it is a retelling of the Iliad in hardcover, translated by Emily Wilson. I read her around this time last year. I read the Odyssey by her, and I absolutely adored it. So I don't know, I'm just like, I'm in awe at how pretty this looks, and also just looks, it's like so classic level. Like, it has gilding. It's like this. I wonder if there's anything in the inside cover. I don't think so. I think it's just an expensive book, hardcover, but it is thick. Like, this is the type of book that, like, if someone breaks into my house, this is what I'm going for. Pow. This can end all, be all, you know? Wanted to unbox it. Look how pretty it is. I think I might leave it on my counter because it looks like such a pretty book, and it'll inspire me to pick it up. It's pretty, it's big, it's thick, it's juicy, and I'm sure I'm gonna love it as much as I like the Odyssey. The thing with Emily Wilson is that she painstakingly translates these epics as they would have been told around a campfire thousands of years ago, because how we read it in school with like the archaic language is not how they would have told it, because these were stories for everyone. These were stories for people that were educated, not educated. So they would be told in ways that people could understand them, and that's why I think it's so beautiful what she does in terms of translating the books in a way that like the layman, like me, I'm a layman, can understand them. So I'm really excited about this. Okay, that kind of made my day. I'm gonna shower. See you later. Hello. So today's my first like ever night shift. I've never actually worked like overnight. It's only 12 hours. It's not like a 24-hour shift or anything, but it's at a different hospital than I usually work at. And I saw in the map there was a Barnes & Noble next to it. So I was like, you know what? If I'm already making the trip to this area, I'm going to the Barnes & Noble. So join me on a little Barnes & Noble day. I really haven't gone to a Barnes & Noble since I moved here. I don't think I've gone to a Barnes & Noble in probably like, I want to say like maybe 6 months. I went in June in one in Cleveland. I have gone, but not like, I haven't gone any since I moved to the States, which is like crazy because this is what I thought I'd be doing. But I'm also like a bit anxious when I come out in public. So, and I've been working so much. So I was like, you know what? Like, let me treat myself. I submitted my application and now I get to read more as I prepare for them. So I'm going to go ahead, go in, let you know what I get. And yeah, I don't really have anything in mind of things that I want to buy, but we'll see. Read If You Dare section and they just put like Twilight here. Absolutely terrifying if you ask me. I am so tempted to get the Brandon Sanderson series, but I haven't finished Mistborn. So listen, I am so tempted to pick up the paperback version of this book, but also pick up the paperback version of this book, which is like a Barnes & Noble exclusive, but it's mostly because I would like to do a reread of the Court of Thorns and Roses series. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm home and it's after my shift. Let's talk about what I bought from Barnes & Noble. I put other things in this bag because it was so big, but I got these ones. And I got some on sale. Let me turn on the light. The first book that I got was Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I can't believe I haven't watched it or like read the books yet. I know that there's like a movie coming out soon or came out and I just haven't seen it. But I really love Susan Collins' Hunger Games when I read it. Honestly, it's like due for a reread. I just haven't had the time to do so. But I am really excited to finally pick this up. It's like a beautiful edition. Like, when I have like a library one day, I'll get like these special editions of the Hunger Games with special like, you know, covers, but for now, this will do. Then the next one that I got was a total, like in Spanish we say capricho. It was something that I did very off the whim. I like just had been thinking about it for a while. I'm gonna reread it because I want to. I like have the copy of this book already back home in Puerto Rico, but I needed it, okay? I don't have the paperback, and the paperback this is like gonna be my beat up copy. This is gonna be where I put all my notes and all my things and just make myself feel good when I read this book. But yeah, I wanted a physical copy, sue me. Then the last one in the buy one get one 50% off, that was for this one. I got The Maid. This is a whodunit. I have never read anything by Nita Prose. This is about a maid that gets accused of killing someone and she can't clean up the body. That's basically what I understand. And she has to solve the murder. I actually bought this because I'm gonna do a little buddy read with my grandma because she loves mystery books and I was like, okay, I can read mysteries. And this is short. I like short mystery novels. And this was like one of the big bestsellers that I always see on Goodreads. So I was like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it and see if I like it because I do like whodunit mysteries. I just don't pick them up usually. With that, let's end the vlog here and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for joining me on this little excursion. So